How's it going? Thank you guys for joining us here for our after hours recap, where we're going to go ahead and go over today's trades. We're going to go over the news. We're going to go over earnings. And of course, we're going to take some questions, answer whatever questions you guys have, recap um, your trades, my trades, and we'll go from there, take some requests. So make sure if you're tapping in here on TikTok or YouTube, wherever, make sure to tap that like button. As you guys can see, I've got a fresh chart here on Tesla. That's because we're gonna basically break this down from scratch, and I'm gonna show you guys how exactly we came about this trade. So, all right. Oops. Good evening. Good evening. What's going on? Make sure to tap that like button. Oh my God, what is going on here? Good evening. What's up, Matt? Following Wedge on the weekly. Um, I will have to take a look at that. All right, so we'll give it 30 more seconds here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Recapping on today. All right. How was everybody's trading day? Did you guys end up green today? Did you guys end up making any money? Not a bad trading day at all. Definitely hit all my goals. Yeah, Tesla was absolutely phenomenal, and we actually entered it 3 times today, so we had quite a bit of luck with that one. Even got a nice little pullback there as well. So absolutely phenomenal trade today on Tesla. Actually, coming from Monday, we had a really awesome day. So all right, so let's go ahead and let's get to this recap here. All right. So let's go ahead and break this down. So today, guys, we saw the market absolutely roar. Stocks rallied for the third straight day, but most investors are taming their excitement and taking it one step at a time. So we saw the S&P up 1.63%, the Nasdaq 2.25%, the Russell 2.73%, and the Dow Jones 1.07%. We saw in U.S. economic news, consumer confidence fell in October on rising concerns of inflation and possible recession. Home price growth continued to decelerate, with the August S&P Case-Shiller Index coming in at 13% year-over-year gain, down from 15.6% in January. October's Richmond Fed report showed a decline in manufacturing activity. Energy security remained an issue around the globe. The International IEA said the world is in the middle of its first truly global energy crisis. In individual stock news, PayPal rose 7% after Amazon added Venmo as its checklist option. Adidas shares fell at more than 8% after terminating its partnership with Ye. Apple Glass supplier Corning warned of a slowdown in smartphone and tablet sales. And then we saw even I don't even know why the fuck this is on here, but we saw meme stocks rebound today too as well. So Putter, I missed the dip and the rip on ABML. I own 8K share, but oh man, good to see you again, man. Yeah, ABML, dude. That thing is starting to do its thing a little bit. Starting to move. It's got a nice little wedge there on the daily. So anyway, so we saw a really good day just in terms of trading. But overall, we had earnings coming in. Alphabet earnings per share $1.06 over the $1.25 25 cents expected. They were down about 7% after the company reported weaker than expected earning and revenue. We also saw Microsoft. Microsoft also disappointed investors, sending shares down 3% despite a small beat on top and bottom lines. The company's Microsoft Intelligent Cloud segment reported revenue slightly below expectations. While the slightness may not be a big deal, many analysts expected this area of its business to be a major growth factor for the company, so a slowdown isn't exactly what they wanted to see. Um, oh damn! I call that UPS tap that move money. So awesome. Okay, so um, let's go ahead and recap. Look forward into tomorrow, and then we're gonna go ahead and recap today's trade. So if you guys are here to learn, if you're trying to do this on your own, then this is the time to pay attention. I'm gonna actually post really quickly on the Discord, reminding everybody. Okay, sorry. So tomorrow we've got goods trade balance, premium wholesale inventories, new home sales. Nothing major. More major Friday, or excuse me, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday economic data we got coming in. Earnings tomorrow. You guys know it. I'm about to punch Mark Zuckerberg right in his mouth, or I'm going to lose all the money that I made. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to. I always make sure that my risk is obviously I have an account where I play earnings, but Meta, Forward, QuantumScape, Teladoc. Watch Teladoc to there's a potential squeeze there, but QuantumScape, Now Services, Lending Club, Waste Management. So decent earnings coming in on Wednesday, and then Thursday we got another big show as well. So that was earnings. I'm going to go ahead and mark this on the YouTube as the start somewhere. Title Tesla. Oh, you know what? I have to do it right now. So at 7:24. Um, okay, cool. Got it. All right. So don't hit me, teach. Oh, I might have if you ain't paying attention, my G. All right. So again, uh need to ensure people don't blow the gains exactly. So let's talk about Tesla because I'm gonna break this down from top to bottom. And I'm gonna break this down from Monday going into Tuesday and explain exactly how we traded this, and we did it, in my opinion, flawlessly. About as uh, a good of a trade or just well executed trade as anybody could possibly imagine. So let's go ahead and let's break this down. Okay, so number one, we have established, and we're going to go ahead and mark the buyer area or this buy zone. So right here, right, that's our buy zone. And this is an area of consolidation, contraction, doesn't matter what you call it, but that's what this is, right? Now, above you, you have a area of sellers, right? And you have your median. So you have an absolutely perfect setup. And I apologize. I wish that these can I might have to change these candle colors to white and black. And oh, that's not gonna work. Um, I just want to be able to show this. So just white is green, but I just want you guys to be able to see this well. Okay, so let's start with Monday, okay? Because this is exactly what I said I was going to explain. Hopefully you guys, TikTok, can you guys see this okay? I do have my strategy written out in my Discord for motherfucking free, not charging a dime. This doesn't cost you a dime. So if you guys are in here, the only thing that I ask is let me see that thumb work. Pause. But if you guys don't mind tapping the screen, I'm trying to think of interesting ways to word that, but there's just no way to really say that without sounding weird. Okay, so let's break this down. Number one, Monday, right? We saw that big dip. Now pay attention to how many times we end up arriving at this support. And I'm going to clean this up just a little bit, right? So notice right here, this is the 204.22. This is 204.22. This is 204.22. And this is 204.22. This is the hourly chart. Now, seller's job, right, at this point is to hopefully push past and hold below this point in which buyers control the price. Yeah, let me see that thumb work. What's up, bro? Here, dude, get that workout, Romario. Hope you get a solid pump, my G. So beautiful candle close. Do you see that hourly candle close there? That's 203.75. What does that tell me? That tells me that seller's job was to push and hold this below, and they could not do it. Now, what else is this? This is textbook liquidity hunt. All right. What does that mean? That means that 200, right? The psychological number where everybody's going to place those stop losses, that gets rated, right? Bam. You go and collect that liquidity, you dump it out, you close that candle there. Now let's zoom in, because if I'm watching the bell, right? And I told you guys that I wasn't going to short Tesla, that I was either long or I was out. And we held that candle beautifully. So let's go to the 5 minute. Okay, so you guys see the zone that I basically just set up for you there. Let's do the same exact thing here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and build a box, right? Now, this is where we entered, and I'll pull over the screenshot so those of you guys on TikTok know it's legit. But this was a swing trade that I entered early in the morning. And it was, hold on one second. There it is. Little screenshot action there. All right, so at 11:50, I signaled for this in the Discord. This is a 11:04 or November 4th, 220 call, $385 for that premium, and I bought about 12 contracts. I started with 10, added 2, and then I played weeklies after that. But so that was my signal, and that's of course at 11:54. I entered maybe a minute before, 30 seconds before. Obviously, you got to move to type that shit. But that's right here. Okay, so that's right about there, right as that crossover occurs, right there. So this is right an area of sellers. Now pay attention, because this is facts. This is not my opinion. This is not a strategy. This is market mechanics. All right. The wall. Do you see that every single candle close either is underneath 204.50 or wicks up and touches it right there, right? Every single candle close is marked at that 204.50. Now, what does that tell me? That means that sellers, right? They want to keep these buyers down. Now, same thing, buyers get exhausted and it pulls back. Buyers step up at that level. We see candle closing at 203. Not a single candle closes below that level, right? And truthfully, there's really could tighten that up a little bit. But as that candle moves up, we see an increase in volume. Now, what is my mind thinking? What am I thinking right now? I am looking at the 5 and I could feel anxious about that. Or I could go to the hourly time frame and look at that freaking massive wick and know that if I set my stop loss correctly, right, which I did, if I set my stop loss correctly, that this is a suitable area to take that trade, because it's still, it basically, think of it like a rock climber, right? You basically broke up, grabbed the cliffside, and then pulled yourself up, right? This box is the buy zone. You lose it, you move lower. You reclaim it, you're probably going to move back up. Now, this morning, right? And this is the error in technical analysis and why I still held more than what I had originally entered, right? Or actually, excuse me, re-entered, but also just ended up holding my original position. I stated this morning. Okay, so that's yesterday's trade, right? That's entering 308.85. I think those closed out around 7.1 at the top. Pulling back, what happens anytime you break a level? What is good if you have broken Potter? What's up, Johnny? It's me. So what happens anytime that you break up, right? And you leave that level, you need to retest it. The further you go, the harsher that retest. I stated last night in our recap live, I told everybody we want a gap down. Why do we want a gap down? Because a gap down, right? Basically, and this is a flag in pre-market, right? But a flag or a gap down, usually for a high frequency trader, correct, is going to be an attractive target to fill. Now, there's a short gap, so that energy filling or that momentum, if there was any shorts, they're obliterated. Now, this is coming off of that original squeeze. Now, I have a 50% mark, right? And that's right here. That's 214.50. That's the first place that we took profit, right? 1.8. Yo, that is dope. How about this? We'll go ahead and for the last time in October tonight, go ahead and tap that like button, and we will do a free month. I'll pick one of the top viewers. Um, so, what is your indicators to get out of a trade? I do not use indicators. Listen, what I'm explaining to you right now is using other people's money, right? Other people's leverage as your stop loss, as your targets, right? So, look, the reason that I have this shaded the way that I do, or if I go to the 2 hour time frame, the reason that this is set up the way that it is because I have found, right, and established these areas where sellers exist, right? Or where sellers are determined to keep that price down, right? And that's what we have to be able to learn or figure out where that's at, right? And so we see a big wall at 225.50, but we also see going across the board that sellers push off of 226.30, 226.30. You close a candle inside the box, you dump, you retest up here, candles closing at 225.50, right? So that's my area of sellers. If sellers' job at the top is to push this lower, right? Oh God, Wendy, come on, put it away. PP way. uh, PDDP. I don't know how to recover after saying that. TikTok. This account's absolutely fried. If you guys go check out the last video that I posted, my backup profile that I'm probably going to have to hop over to because I keep getting all my videos reported because sometimes I'll be talking shit. Yeah, that's yeah, yes, I will go over QQQ. I will go over whatever requests that you guys have. But and if you guys really want to make sure that your request is taken and not missed, then you are absolutely more than welcome to hop over to the YouTube. The YouTube channel is you'll see a little button for it. But drop your request there, $ ticker name, and I will get into it. Brianna, naughty naughty. Yes, I'd be happy to go over Apple if you can just do me the favor and drop. You can hop right back over to TikTok. It's not a problem. So, okay. So what do we have established here, right? We're simplifying this chart. This is where we buy and this is where we sell, right? The median, which is the 50% mark, which is at 215.50, right? And 214.50, that median needs to be broken and crossed and held over, which is why we actually ended up re-entering this trade, right? And it was actually right here. So big, strong rip, still in position, right, from Monday. As soon as I see candles close, right? As soon as I see those candles close, that's it. I'm in. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be asking me, I see a bottom, right? So right here, I already see that these candles are closing, establishing that there's an area that buyers are holding and there's an area that sellers are holding. So I end up entering right here, right at the bottom of this 5-minute candle, and it moves up, and I know that a ton of people exited on this candle. I did not, because here's how I trade. I do not trade. Profit is not just profit. That's not how this works. Execution is execution. My target was the gap fill on Tesla. The gap fill didn't fill until 222, 221.50. So my trade and my setup and my plan this morning and Monday was to take this trade that we entered again at the bottom right here, and then you can go to verify this in the Discord or on YouTube or on TikTok. Um, that's where we went ahead and entered. So I can tell you right now that if you mark this, take a picture of this, next time you find a strong level that has been held in previous sessions, and you see something where the price leaves that area and then reclaims it, make sure that you have your eyes peeled on no, not necessarily doesn't mean that we're going to dump. Um, you definitely called retesting the lower trend line. I did. And that's actually why I ended up closing out of that trade. I listen, I don't give a shit about calling the top and the bottom, but in this case, I'll gloat a little bit. I called the top, and if you go look at the option premiums, um, the 3850 or the 220s were obviously in the money at one point. Those were worth 1200. We bought those at 385. The second contracts that we bought, those were up over 60-70%. And I TP'd those and they ended up dumping from there. So and it's again, I'm not here to brag, I'm here to teach, because I've seen results with people looking at, again, you can you can utilize this strategy with whatever strategy that you're using, because at the end of the day, no matter what, that where you see these candles closed on Tesla right now, right? So tomorrow, watch the 225.50 area. If we end up banking or making our way up there, pay attention to that mark, because that's exactly where you would need to close a candle above in order to disrupt the point of control. What does that mean? That means that sellers are controlling that price, and they, yeah, thank you, Judge Jules. I really appreciate that. But it's so, and again, I say it's so simple, and I don't want to, it still takes time. It's taken me a lot of time to get here, but um, I got my window open. I'm just talking to my entire fucking neighborhood right now. Oops. But that's it, right? So what can we look at now? This happened in after hours, so you closed below your point of control there. But we can look at this and go look back, right? You guys are like, probably, where did we close, right? Look at these wicks, right? Go back 1, 2, 3. Look where we close, right there. Same mark across the board using previous price areas, right? Now we can go to the candle closes in this area, and you'll notice, right, that that's exactly where these candles closed. So it's just building structure, creating a plan. What's up, Montucky? I haven't seen your ass in a minute. I mean, I've never seen your ass, but great explanation. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Any meme comments tonight? Closed on. Okay, so that's a fucking great question. And Casey Dre, thank you for the mics, man. I appreciate that. Um, so you asked me, the question is 1 hour candle close. Let's answer this question as simply as possible, right? Check this out. If I am on the hourly time frame and that's where I see those candles close, let's go to the 15, right? Do you see candles closing at that area? No. So that, right, is a clear indication that yes, I would need to see a hourly candle, because if you find the point of control on that time frame, on the higher time frame, then that is the true level. If you oscillate around that, whatever. But can you explain this on the SPY chart? Yeah, I may not go at this in depth. But anyway, and again, this is everything that about my strategy, everything about the trades that we've taken for the last 2 days was, and I was talking to my one-on-one mentors today about this, was all about building a plan and just sticking to it. And that's it. I don't, when I re-entered Tesla, that's it. That's all I did is I set a mark where it could not go, where if a candle had closed on Tesla below 217.80, I would have been out. And if it had reversed, I would have lost maybe, I don't know, $60 out of the. I mean, guys, I had a 4K day at the bell, and just on the second ad, I closed out at about 6,500. So, like that's a huge day for any working person, any human being. So like, being able to come in, fire off, and then just leave robotically and then walk away with money. Yeah, it's just a fucking beautiful thing. Ooh. How are you avoiding capital gains? Well, if I told you that, I'd go to jail. No, just kidding. We just you know, we just don't look at them. No, we set aside money. Sorry, I'm using we like I got a fucking second personality. All right, so that's really it. Tomorrow, looking at Tesla, I still have a 225 target. If Tesla, check it out, right? If Tesla leaves this area, right? So go look back, pay attention, right? This is good TA. Do you see this floor, right? Now, a lot of people have been like, "Oh shit," right? There was a second entry here. Do you see that wick? That is a breakdown and a retest. You retest and then you hit the dumpy, right? So tomorrow, if we open up below that mark, that becomes our resistance. So at the bell, gap fill, hit your resistance, dumpy, right? Now, where do we dump? Probably the same place that we ended up breaking out from today. That's 214.88, to 1450, and that's it, right? Where else are they going to go? Basically, this is just like, um, I mean, you cling to certain targets and then you free fall through imbalances, right? So I know looking at this that's this area in between 217, 218 and 214.50. That's basically no man's land. That's a free fall down to that level where buyers could possibly regroup themselves. So what's up, Bobby Blue Eyes? Okay, I need to make the hit the dumpy shirts. Yo, Libertarian Mac, I think we might have a business, dude. Because like I don't know if you've seen the blanket. It may be a monstrosity. I'm proud of it, in some ways. And then in other ways I'm like, was I on drugs? Um, but that weird ass blanket. If you look really closely, if I could quit blocking it, one of them has boogers. Look, wait, hold on. Yeah, I think he has boogers. It's like green, but you can't see it. It needs the real faces. Okay. Damn it. I made it out of clay. Ghost zones or gaps. Lots of sirens. Well, unfortunately, guns be a-blazing in my area. Savannah is one of the worst cities in the South. It's Quando Rondo's fault. No, just kidding. Your calls made me 12K on Tesla. I've had some bad days last few months, so not getting too excited. Judge Jules, I really, really, yeah, I made gains with option contracts. Um, I like that. I like that you have your attitude already perspective based. Now, don't carry on to fear, but know that again, it's execution after this. execution, finding if you don't feel confident about the setup, don't take the trade. So, all right. Thank you guys. If you guys are joining us here on TikTok, make sure to tap the screen. Don't be gotta love it. Hi, how are you doing? Doing pretty good. Your thoughts on pump? Can you talk about Bitcoin chart? I am not a crypto guy, and I can't ever pretend to be. And yeah, I unfortunately, yeah, I don't even really chart it anymore. Just simply because that's just not my area, and I don't want to pretend. You know what I mean? So, are you fucking kidding me? How'd you do that so fast? How did you? This is this shirt that we came up with earlier. How'd you do that so fast? By boy? Look at that shit, y'all. Yo. My boy is fire with it. That's dope. I got invited to merch years ago. Dude, God, fuck, help me out. All right, so let's keep it moving, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and go to YouTube and let's start with our first request. That is Microsoft. And of course, I know that you guys are all wondering what happens next. Well, guess what? It already happened. Check it out. Look at it with your special eyes. I'm gonna delete some of these lines because shit looks just looking like fucking spider web right now. All right, so what you got here is a dang old wedge. All right, let's take a look at that bad boy. Now, I'm over here in Southwest GA. Dope, nice. Probably some peace out there. Um, might as well be trademarked. I mean, dude, you snooze, you lose. Okay, so anyway, by the way, we are not going to be live trading tomorrow on YouTube and TikTok. I may hop on later in the day, but Wednesdays are going to be the days where I huddle into the Discord and I really focus on members. We're not all just about being out there, but I will type out my plan. I will do pre-market prep. But we'll go ahead and tomorrow, but we'll be back at it on Thursday and Friday. So no need to fret. And if you guys were live with us today, you guys should have made or could have made bank. So, okay. Anyway, one of my mentors and I discussed Microsoft. One of the things that I emphasized was that Microsoft had a potentially bearish setup going into earnings that could keep it in range. Anytime you see a wedge, measure it from the top to the bottom and then look for the 50% mark. Now you'll notice that we're just basically perfectly there. Yeah, holy shit. So that's perfect. That is a 50% retracement. Could call that I don't. That's not a tradable earnings play unless you go in the money or close in the money. But here's what I can give you confidently. So let's get rid of these trend lines. They don't matter anymore. What we do know is a lot of the times you can create channels out of this. So it's not over yet, but take a look at this. Do you see this zone? Oh shit. Telethor, you DM me. What's your name? Oh, are you Talisman? I see that one right there. Um, yeah, we'll talk about that if that's you. Draysum. Sorry, dude. I get a lot of DMs. Um, okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that, man. All right, so this is keeping it basic, keeping it clean. Look at the 4-hour chart. Do you guys see that red zone? Right? Nice consolidation, beautiful contraction, gap up. You establish the zone here. This is how our my mentors actually picked the target. I haven't done SPY quite yet. I will. I need to go and mark out. Tesla so that way you guys can see the clip. If you go on YouTube, there will be a rewind on this trade in its entirety. So I'm gonna give you guys that now. I just want to mark that because I want you guys to Tesla recap. All right, that is now marked. What's my TikTok? The link is in my bio. Okay, so is Potter Stocks 2.0 your account? I don't think so. Hold on, let me see. This is my account, and then there's an account that is tagged in my last video that I posted, and that's the other account that I have. It's like underscore underscore Potter Stocks underscore underscore underscore. Um, I think Thinkorswim's okay. So here's I'm gonna finish this up. So a candle open below 234.50, basically 235, and I would anticipate a new leg down for Microsoft. But that being said, if you remain or open up in that range again, then I would go ahead and look at Microsoft to probably go ahead start killing options. So you're probably going to start seeing maybe a premium, opportunity there. But um, yeah, I don't message anybody on TikTok, so that's not me. Why are the volumes bars are green and dump? They were green today and then red after hours. Let's get this bread. Wealth on Mars. It's got a full-on bakery over there, dude. You came in at the perfect time this morning, dude. I fucking destroyed Tesla. We should tag team Tesla sometimes. Sometime. I want to trade live with somebody else. I think that'd be fun. Um, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, sorry. I just got a weird fucking DM. How to tell what the overall direction will be. So we do that by establishing higher time frame trend and looking for a break in that trend. So for example, on this, Microsoft chart here, we had what looked to be a wedge. This extended itself into a really nice channel. When that channel is broken, that oftentimes can mark an area in which that you will see a reversal, but we always want to make sure that we're adhering to the levels and lakes that we're used to. I couldn't help myself. Sorry. Sorry. Good God. But we need to adhere and hold above. So right now, you saw Microsoft essentially close a daily candle right up against this resistance. Look, open up underneath, dump. Open up right here, 3 daily candle wicks against it, and you dump, right? That's an exhaustion from buyers. Um, Wait, the whole gang is here. Nice. Gang affiliations. So 250.83, right? Earnings has you back down in this. So this is a whole zone. There's a 50% mark in that zone, and more than likely you are yep. So look at that. You are right at motherfucking support. So if you want to bounce, you're going to need to get back up above. I'm going to call it 240. 240, watch for a candle hold above 243.31. Otherwise, I would be targeting Microsoft below the wick at 230 down to this low of 225 on Microsoft. So the Wong gang. That's funny. I used to don't go chasing Tesla calls. Please stick to the blah blah and the puts that you're used to. That's beautiful. I'm about to shed a tear. All right, so that's Microsoft. Let's keep it moving, guys. I don't do half-ass analysis. I'm gonna do one at a time here. Uh, so if I take time on these charts, that's because I'm trying to educate you guys, rather than just give you, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. That's not how we do. the things. So take a look at here. This is just again basic level. Um, Beautiful areas of consolidation all the way down, right? Now this could be a fake out, but the way that we can figure out a fake out or direction, like you were just asking, is this area. So what and I'm gonna break this down. Sellers, 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 sellers. Now they're not just selling shares, they're borrowing, they're using money, right? Mostly margin, all margin, to push this down, right? And so we see that the majority, if not all of these candles are closing right there. Now that's going to be the 59.30 or 59.40 mark. That is where sellers control the price. So tomorrow, if you want to stay bullish, you need to stay out of that trap, right? Think of that like a fucking sorry guys, I had a beer. Think of that like a 59 anywhere below 59.50 as like a I don't know, quicksand or some shit, right? It's gonna suck you in. Pause. 57, oh, so right there would be $58, and that's the median in that zone. Now I do have a kind of a low there. And so I would venture to guess that just like I said to that median, there's a absolute clusterfuck of candles closing at $57 as well. So you have a really well mapped out area of consolidation or contraction below you. You've got a breakout retest. So in order to move higher, you would need to bounce off of that retest and go make a new high up to 63.23. So isn't AMD a China stock? No, but it is heavily exposed. Hold on, let's see. I forget. Yeah, they're at a yeah, they're yeah. Chinese exposure. Um, how do you know when it's a retest? Okay, so you don't. Now, you can speculate, and so let's use Tesla again. I'm going to show you the difference. Okay. You can't be 100%, but you can have some decent signs, right? So right here, and again, this stupid level's off. Trading View just hates my life. 15-minute. Look at this, right? Breakout, not a single candle retest, right? That is a really, really nice fade, right? What does that tell you? There's not a lot of aggressive selling happening. You retest that 208.75 point, boing, right? And then we end up bouncing and breaking. So that's a retest. So there's no guarantee. And I would say that as far as AMD is concerned, it is a relatively aggressive retest and hard to recover from. So it could be just as easy for AMD to fall. But what I will tell you is that if AMD falls back into this zone below 59.50, I would bet my bottom dollar that you're going to go and make a new low. But other than that, I wouldn't really. I would say that maybe just some choppy upside because AMD is just not a strong buy right now. The next one we got is Spy. Now, I already had this one mapped out, and because it's on extended hours, it looks like Crickety Crack head charted this thing. So we're gonna beautiful, beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. I'm sorry. I'm done with the sound. The sound effects are because I had a beer. I don't drink. Um, again, again, area of consolidation. Check it out. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. Boom. Let's go to the 4 hour. Take a look at this, right? Kind of just like Microsoft. Look, you open up, bounce, move up. Now this is apparently trend. So what this is kind of a one of those. So let's look at the channel. Okay, pay attention to the channel. Yo, set me up with a soundboard for your lives. I got you. Um, Can you DM me and tell me what that even means? I listen. This is the full extent. Of, oh Jesus! This is the full extent of my soundboard. Hold on one second. I don't even think, dude. This is the weirdest shit in the world, and I'm really regretting even playing it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Absolutely. Oh, and it doesn't go away either. It just keeps going. So please, yeah, absolutely fucking help me out, dude, because that's not gonna fucking fly. That's not gonna work, my guys. These are I have them programmed right now. They're just soundboard, but those are programmed for hotkeys. It is a hot that is a hot keyboard, Montucky. I can switch programming for it. So yeah. Oh, this is Mac. My other phone died. Oh shit. Damn, dude, you know how to do all of that stuff. See, I'm stupid with that kind of stuff, man. Not to, I'm not trying to shit on myself. I'm learning. Okay, spy. If you this is the no square. All right, stay out of this area, and you're good. Now you can start placing price targets above you. Don't forget this trend line here because that is where you will return. If I like this, if you fall underneath 378 25, I'm going to call for a pullback to 372 on the dot. On the dot. The reason why is there's a confluence between this line and that trend. Look at that fucking sorry, I've got a potty mouth right now. But look at that. Sheesh. Look at that thing. It's just sitting there, ready to get tapped. So if we pull back, that is where you go bearish. Now you got a strong rejection at 384. That's going back here. So mark, right? Today's rejection ended up being right around that floor. So tomorrow, let's go ahead and mark this zone out. Tomorrow, that's your buy zone, right? That's where you want to go ahead and make your way up to. 50% mark has already been tested. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful setup. So SPX, I shorted at 384 November 18th. SPXU calls. Tune in tomorrow, guys. In pre-market. I tell you what, I wasn't gonna go live tomorrow. We'll go live on TikTok and not YouTube, but I tell you what, if we can get the live up to 50K, 50K likes, we'll go ahead and trade live tomorrow again. And we'll learn we'll fucking just again today while I traded, I tried to do my best to explain every single bit of why I was doing what I was doing and to teach alongside the way. So uh I don't answer spy going up or down tomorrow, dude. Bro, my finger is gonna go to work. That's what she said. Anyway, so the sorry. Um so I don't answer those questions like up or down, right? Because who cares? Once you let go of the ego of being right about the stock market, it's more or less uh it's reacting from there, right? So 381.66 is your floor, or 381.50 is your floor. If you open up or gap back up, that would be awesome. Then you can use that as a floor. If you gap below it or gap down, then you could use it as a retest level, and that could have you rejecting. But at the moment, this is reminiscent of a bearish setup, right? But we will see. So far, it's channeled out. 1, 2, 3. That's potentially a rejection. Fall back into that zone. I'm in it until 372. Don't enter black hole of analysis that will lead you to think you can predict the market. That's what do they call that moment in a movie where they say the title? I haven't looked at futures. Where are futures at? You're good. You're good, right? Look at futures. That's as long the yellow line. That's 38.18. Gang gang. I need to join the Discord ASAP. Better remember me. Brianna? Brianny? Bri- Am I saying that right? Because that's hella cool. I love the way that. Brianny? I will. I don't usually forget names. Real names I do, but not Discord names. How could I? I've got somebody in my Discord named Meat Barn. I'm just here for the music. Gator Duckle, dude, your consistency. He's been saying that forever. All right, brief warning here, which really sucks. Maybe actually hold on. We'll see if we can fix this. But my phone is on 4%, and when I put it on my mag charger, it starts to get so hot that I get scared that it may explode. So I will run the risk of having serious contusions, maybe even facial fractures. And we'll try to make this happen. That's my beer. Mango card. Um, this is the heat thing of death. The voice line. Every time I see you live, is your name Potter? No, my name is not Potter. My name is Garrett. Do the Duff Man sound effect. Yo.
Oh,
Who did that? There you
yeah.
go. All right, the last one was just fully fucking unnecessary. Listen, I don't drink alcohol, so leave me alone, all right? I'm not an alcoholic. I drink every once in a while. Sorry guys, I'm trying to now set up my phone so that you guys can see my chart. All right, we're gonna bring this down and we're gonna bring that up. Oop, shit. Oh, breaking my computer here. Oh no, I fucking did that thing where I hold on. I did something. All right, well, whatever. I'll figure the rest out there. 50K likes? Damn, dude, you guys. Dang. I should have set the bar fucking higher. Damn. All right. All right. We'll see you guys live tomorrow morning to trade. Um, you're awesome, bro. Your figure is sore as hell. That's all right. Might get a girlfriend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm smoking on some Cheese Whiz. That sounds incredibly unhealthy. So the next one we got is CVS. I live like 3 minutes from a CVS. All right, let's start from scratch. Scratch. Beautiful. Look at that. Bam. Bam. One. Look. One. Two. You lost it. Bear flag. Fake out. Reclaim. 50% open, right? You gap down. You close underneath it. So currently, your floor that you need to stay away from, I'm going to, on a dot, I would say 88.55. 88.55, that is where CVS continues lower. I would also speculate that there is possibly a bear flag. So watch for maybe one more pop up and an actual test of that $96 area, and then you could see a pullback. But we don't give a shit about bear flags or any of that stuff because you want to know what happens to bear flags? We do look at them. We don't really care, right? It's all about this. Because this morning, right? What did we have? We had a bearish setup on Tesla. What's that, right? Looks pretty bearish. Negative. right? Breaks right the hell out. So we don't just use those as, we look for confluences in between those. So what time do I go live tomorrow? We'll probably be live. I might hop on TikTok a little bit early, so you might catch me as early as like 7:30 Eastern time to. Or never mind. I have to meet with my mentors tomorrow at 7:30, so probably be about 8:25, 8:30 that you guys will catch me on live. So Gary Potter, what's up, Ash? You feeling better? Tesla is a different animal. Yeah, but I ride that thing, man. Sky Daddy says Meta earnings play. All right. Listen, I'm going to say it here and I'm going to say it one time. All right. One time. So if you ask me tomorrow, what are you doing on Meta? I'm going to act like I have dementia. I don't even know your name. Who are you? Because I do not. I'm going to just say it clearly. I do not want you guys to take any earning trades that I take because I take them in accounts that don't matter to me. I just had a $2,000 account that I play earnings on dump, right? From $2,000 down to $300. And then it's now back up at $3,200. So unless you want your life to be a stressful mess, right? And this is just for fun. I just take these earnings trades for fun. But if you want to be stressed out, go ahead and put money you care about. So I'm calling for Meta to two targets on Meta, 150 and basically 115. So my contracts are going to reflect that, and more than likely they will be weeklies. They will be target based, and that's it. Okay. There's no extra gambling. The premiums are going to be fucking jacked all the way, and so there is a massively strong possibility that we do exactly what Microsoft and Google did and basically open up in range because what you want on earnings is we want either Mark Zuckerberg to have like admitted to like taking acid the entire time that he's been doing, earning statements or, and running Facebook. We need something like that. We need something that's going, a massive drop in ad revenue, heightened expenditures on the metaverse shit, which they're already losing money on. So don't, and just wait till the day after, maybe. But am I going to do it? Yes. But I also don't, do drugs. I don't buy scratch off tickets. Um, I'm not really a fancy guy. I don't buy like nice cars and shit. Well, I mean the Tesla trucks, but that's a business expenditure. But yeah. Um, so this is where I put my gambling money. The scratch the itch. What time frame do I like the best? I like the hourly. That's my happy. Apple killed Meta. You are absolutely 100 motherfucking percent right. I don't have the Tesla truck, but I have already pre-ordered more than I should have. More. I will be in a financial crisis if this doesn't work. How about that? I'm starting a Tesla business, and yeah, but who fucking whatever. Prediction on Meta tomorrow. Um, I I'm gonna be honest with you. My gut's telling me open up somewhere in this box. That's what I think. But at the same time, I wonder to myself, is Meta gonna really fuck up? Like, are they really? Because right now I see Meta down to anywhere lower, anywhere below our recent lows. And I think that Meta goes down to the 105 mark, maybe even lower. I think that this company is a Snapchat company. This is like a .com bubble fucking stock, in my opinion. But $80 is my price target. But then again, you do have a massive falling wedge on the weekly, so maybe they surprise and we end up at 155. So What about Twitter, or is it going to change when Elon gets it? I would stay away, and also the DOJ is trying to, or yeah, I think they're trying to step in on that. So I'd be careful on that. All right. So next we've got, sorry, we got. Can you cover Netflix? And I see Costco, um, Amazon, Jane, SQQ. It is 9:16. Make sure you guys are following me on well, one, go make sure you guys check out that one of the videos that I just posted. But also this is my TikTok, Twitter, so if you guys want to catch anything, or if you guys aren't in the Discord where everything is free, that's where I post any updates, when I'm going to go live, schedules, stuff like that. So make sure you guys are doing that. As far as Netflix is concerned, um, yeah, holy shit. Damn. Um, this was there this morning. So I think that you may hit the dumpy. But these patterns oftentimes do exactly the opposite. But what we can do is start from the base of the pattern itself, which is going to come basically from here at 240, and from the highs, and measure the 50% mark. So I would say right now, watch for Netflix to bounce off 278.30. And if you lose or open a 15-minute candle underneath that box, or in this box, right, in that area, that's where you will fail, and probably continue to make new lows. But at the same time, this is a pattern that shows the accumulation of shorts. And so looking at and relying on those levels, um, this could end up squeezing out. You could squeeze right out of that, no problem, just like we saw with Tesla today. So it looks like we got Costco. No shit, man. I gotta start doing more. I gotta start spreading myself thin, and trading everything. Dude, that's a beautiful wedge. Price target was already slapped. Beautiful uh, consolidation area, right? And you even have wicks up to what is now your support. So take a look at that. That's just bread and butter money. Um, Zone above you is here, and that is currently what you're stacked up against. So you're kind of in no man's land. So you could go for a pullback to 291.38, but you do not want to break and hold below 288.82. So 288.82 is Costco's downside, and Costco's upside. Obviously, you're bunched up against 500, but the nearest resistance is actually 507. So the next one that I got is Amazon. This one's already charted. Charted. Oops. Um, Damn. Look at that. I haven't even looked at this chart all day. And the levels, you closed right at my 50% mark. Right there. That's money, dude. Um, yeah, put that on a cracker. So body candle close in the middle of this zone, right? And this is another one of those candidates for the whoop ass that was received in after hours here, where we have that bad boy. Right now, that's not fully broken down, but currently, because you closed on top of your median, and just looking at the basics here, that is a good bounce area. You can bounce and move up out of that. But if you open up underneath it, I would venture to guess you will see 113.15. And if you lose 112.50, that's where I would go and explore new lows, and possibly even a gap fill down to 106.70. So I think you need to stay above 115. That would be the goal. Now you do have earnings for the rest of this week, so things can get pretty crazy. Unofficially Monopoly. I'll be on Tesla tomorrow morning, pre-market prep. So be here on TikTok with us. We're live just on TikTok. Yes. Our we actually only have 13 spots in the Discord for the monthlies at the month at the moment. No rush. We open right back up at next month after we kind of go and purge. Um, but make sure I haven't seen your name before, but make sure that you obviously are familiar with us. You don't need to spend money to make money. This is a you want to get better and get more insight, more time to have your questions answered, trade in a group, that kind of thing. But if you're out on your own, stay where you're at, continue to learn. We're not going anywhere. So I have a premium Discord, so we only take a certain amount of people every month, which is not usually how Discords run, but we know that if we just let a mass of people in, that nobody's really going to get talked to, and then we're just a fucking numbers company, and that's not how shit works. So, so thank you, appreciate that, Brown Santa. Am I allowed to say that? Feels okay. Yes, what is it doing is crazy. How about some SQ? So I actually didn't alert this, and because I didn't alert it, I didn't signal it to people or brag about it or even talk about it because that's fucked up. But I actually entered SQ. I marked this on in the Discord. I entered SQ above 57 with $60 target in mind. And I actually took profit on those today at $60, which was exactly my target on SQ. So that being said, right now SQ, it's really simple. You broke, you closed on top of this resistance, now turns support. So if you want to go make new highs, right? Obviously today, 60.33, the next target above us, right, is these candle closes at $61, and then the floor here at 61.33. So you really do, and again, box it out just like that. There you go. I'm going to tell you guys right now that when I started using color coded boxes, it really helped a lot. Oh shit, my glasses. HBB. Yo, Daniel Merck. That is fucking cool. I can pin that comment? Yeah, pin that comment. Is that a gun? Is that a is that a is that a gun? Is that a tank? Is it a tank? It looks like the barrel of a gun. I don't know. But I like it. Thank you. Allegedly. Allegedly, yes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and knock out another one. It's a tank. Oh, I'm sorry. I am swinging SPX puts. Looks like I will retire tomorrow morning. That's awesome. Sweet tank, bro. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Can I copy that? Have it. Dang. You can't copy and paste shit. That's what do it. Hib did well today. Nice. Team Bill cough. Thank you guys for the likes, dude. 53,000 likes. All right, guys. We're gonna do I don't know what the fuck Hib is. Hibbit Sports. Hibbit? That's what is that? Earnings play? I don't like that just because it's poopy. Um, ew. Yeah, ew. Gross. All right. So, looks like if I recall correctly. There it is. So above, open up above 63.14. You have a 65.23, and then you have the wick fill at 66.50. And that is also a floor here. Beautiful. I like it. That's nice. I don't like it, but I like that you can find that. So, but yeah, I would be just looking for, and that's a nice move into that area. But I would just be looking for a break into the $65 area. So cheap with two gaps above. Oh, dude, I do not play steel ever. Oh yeah, definitely. Did you just call me Zaddy? What does that even mean? You guys know I'm 30 years old. I'm starting to fall out of the loop. Zaddy? Is that like a much more zesty daddy? What does this mean? What does it mean? I talked about this. Yeah, I did. So check it out. SOXS candle open or candle close above $61, and I believe that you should start moving back up. And the reason that I think that is because I have big brain energy here. No, that's why I think that, right? So reclaim, right? It looks like extended hours. You may be already doing that, and then above 66.50, you might see a nice move from there. So Hertz bankrupt before COVID, then buy all Teslas. That's facts. I'm gonna say it. Meta dump tomorrow. Leroy Jenkins. All right, Bubba. What's up, Victor? Love. All right, we'll do some love, Texas man. Yep. Damn. They ain't getting no love though. So this is either a fake out of the century, and tomorrow you are going to hit the absolute dumpy on love, which would probably be a bear flag of some sorts, like that. So tomorrow, stay. Let's see here. That's 33.37. Stay out of there. So anywhere below 32.41, and love is going to dump down into 28.50. QQQ, folks, listen. The last time, let me also point something out that I haven't pointed out. The last time the market dumped, do you know what it dumped? What it looked like? Let me show you what it looked like. Let me show you. I can show you the world. I'm not gonna do that again. I promise. I promise. Nope. 4 hours. Look at it. Sheesh. All right, so let's do this, right? You ready? Screenshot. Take a little slice. Slide over here, over yonder. My neighbor would say. You know, in South Carolina, they'll say, "Can you carry me to the store?" Which is slang for "Can you give me a ride?" But when you're not from there, you usually take that a little weird at first. So, but first of all, I think this thing fucking pulls back. But number two, screenshot. Hmm. Damn. Damn. A lot more chop. But damn, right? Kind of looks really, really similar. So, that being said, we could hit the fucking big dumpy tomorrow. We could see a major, major red day and a complete engulfment of all of these games. So, all right, guys. I'll be live tomorrow morning. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for exercising your thumbs. Thank you guys for hopping on YouTube. If you guys want to recap the Tesla recap, it is on YouTube. If you want to see anything that I've talked about, it is on YouTube. It will be posted here. Just let that thing do its thing for, like 5 or 10 minutes. It'll be posted on there. But otherwise, yes, I will pick somebody. Make sure that you're in the Discord, please. Thank you for the Tesla calls today and puts on Microsoft at close have turned profit from patience. Oh, dude, you're like the pharmaceutical industry. No, sorry, that was a bad joke. But that's awesome. YouTube link in bio. Everything is a link in the bio. Everything. Blood type, credit card number, everything. All right, you guys sleep tight. Sorry, I got kids. Instinctive. But you guys, will you post the TikTok name? Yes, I will. I'm actually gonna go look right now. Hold on a second. Dang. I can tell you right now that looks like damn, Vic 86. Hold on one second. I have to close the live in order to see the likes. So, but anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are the shit. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.